He's often called the King of Steel, and we're very, very fortunate to be joined by Mr. Mittal today. Mr. Mittal, my first question to you is, and this is on a day when you've been awarded the Global Xaverian Award. This is an award given out by St. Xavier's University every year to a global achiever. But the irony is not lost on anyone, sir, because this is a university that you almost didn't get admission to. So tell me a bit about that experience, and how did it change you, and how did it make you the business person you are today?
Oh. First of all, I am very honored that St. Xavier's decided to honor me with this Global Xaverian Award. The story goes back to when I was 16 years old. I passed my Hindi medium school in Kolkata and then applied for admission in St. Xavier's. Since I came from Hindi medium school, Father Joris at the time, who was a principal, felt that I would not be able to fit in an English medium college. Though I was top in my class in school, I got admission in other colleges, but I really wanted to study in St. Xavier's. So I kept on knocking his door every day, and finally he gave it up. And I promised him that I'll be a good student, and which I did.
And how did this experience sort of shape you as a business person? I mean, you're breaking down doors, breaking ceilings. Is that something that you learned at St. Xavier's?
It was a challenge for me to prove Father Joris wrong, that coming from Hindi medium school cannot do well in an English medium college. And that challenge really gave me a lot of learnings. I determined myself that I would prove him wrong, and I really dedicated myself, committed to myself that I have to accept this challenge and continue to work hard, focus on the studies. And this is a great learning in the business life, that first of all you have to have a commitment, dedication and passion for what you are doing. As I said, everyone works hard, but something needs to differentiate yourself with some others is to focus, dedicate, commit and continue to work hard.
So your tryst with St. Xavier's could have been extended. You were offered the job of a professor at the college, which you did not take up. Why did you not take it up, and do you regret not doing that job?
I was 19 years old when this lectureship was offered to me, and for me, my satisfaction was when I topped in the university, proving Father Joris wrong, and that itself was a great satisfaction for me that I achieved. And I could have accepted this job or this opportunity offered to me. It was 6 o'clock in the morning, and I had enough 6 o'clock for many years. That was the emotion at the time and nothing else. Today, if I have to have an alternate career, I would still like to be a professor or lecturer, because I feel that parting education, parting knowledge is a great cause for the society and for the students and for the leaders to come tomorrow.
But sir, did you regret not taking up that job?
I don't regret not taking the job. I have a mixed feeling about this. Should have taken, should not have. But whatever you do, whether it was a lecturer's job or a business, one thing I learned that it's a hard life. Life has always been with a lot of challenges, and whether I would be lecturer or do any profession, it's a big challenge, and one has to continue to work hard for this.
So another thing that caught my attention, and this is, the address that you made to alumnus from St. Xavier's. You said that you tried to learn French, but you couldn't, and then you said that you didn't understand French, and the French haven't understood you. So I want to ask you a bit about this. And firstly, you've done business in so many countries. Has France been particularly difficult for you? And secondly, are you going to learn French sometime in the future?
No, we have a large business in France, and it's a very important business for us, and it's a very important country for us. I like our business in France, and I love my employees, my colleagues who are French. I love going there and meeting them and talking to them.
But has it been sort of a bruising experience in the last few months, how it's played out?
No, these are the challenges of the economy. It is not the challenge of French economy alone. It is the European economy and the world economy which has caused us to take certain decisions for the sustainability of the business, and it takes time to people to understand. And that's what happened once we started communicating, educating, explaining the rationale behind what we are doing to mitigate the challenge of the European economy. I believe everyone understood, and we have a great good relations with everyone in France.
And are you going to learn French?
No, I'm too old for now.
So I want to also talk to you a bit about India. You know, your story can often be sort of, can be a metaphor almost for India. You know, story, starting out in the 60s, seen as the sick man in Asia, and now is seen as a rising power. Similar to, you sort of a student from a Hindi medium school who has, really taken on the world, broken any glass ceiling that there possibly is to break. But sir, last few years have been tough for India as well. Growth is slow. There have been corruption scandals. I did an interview with Mr. P. Chidambaram just yesterday where he said that we shouldn't exaggerate the problem of corruption in India. So, what is your perception? What is your outlook for India?
I have two comments. One, that India cannot be decoupled from the world. And at some point there was a perception and feeling that India is decoupled from the world and continue to rise. But that's not true. In today's globalized world, each one of us is connected to everybody. So if there is a situation when the macroeconomic situation globally is not good, and there is a recession in Europe, and there is a challenges in different parts of the world, India cannot be immune to this. So definitely, if we were not ready to face the results of this economic crisis, and I think that has taken a lot of people by surprise, that India will continue to grow and we will have a lot of opportunities and we will continue to do well. That's not true. And second, I believe that India is in transition to a better country, and that's how I would put all these scams or scandals what you mentioned. At least we now know them, and if we address all these challenges and these scams and scandals in a proper way and improve the governance, we have a great future.
And so this is a slightly personal question, and everybody knows that you still haven't given up your Indian passport. So why have you done that? Why have you not given up your passport?
I'm Indian and I have my allegiance to the country.
And in the future, will you ever consider changing that?
No. I haven't changed now, I will not change in future.
Fantastic. And so one last question to you is that, what is your message? This is a day when you're here to celebrate your time spent at St. Xavier's College. Young, bright entrepreneurs and students in India watching this, what is that one message that you'd like to give to those students? I mean, is it possible to be Mr. Ellen Mittal for these students and the young people in India as well?
Today I will give only one message, that education is very important. Education, education, education. And that is the foundation of our future.
And so you're very sentimental about one other issue I know as well, and that's marriage as well. What is that one advice that you'd like to give to, and you mentioned one very funny thing, this is in a gathering to alumnus from your university, that, girls are still not there at St. Xavier's College in the morning. So what is that one general advice you'd like to, give to young people about marriage?
No, we are talking about equality in the world, and there cannot be that girls are not admitted in the morning. That's all a very simple message. There's nothing behind this. I was just trying to joke with Father Felix.